There's something deeply satisfying about growing grapes, one of the oldest cultivated crops in human history, cherished by ancient civilizations from Egypt to Rome. For thousands of years, grapes have symbolized abundance, patience, and craftsmanship. Today, you don't need a vineyard stretching across rolling hills to experience that same reward. With the right method, even a small space can produce lush vines and sweet, juicy clusters. And in this guide, you're going to learn the complete, practical process, from a simple cutting all the way to harvest, so you can grow grapes successfully at home. Before we get into it, take a moment to support Evergreen Patch. Like this video, share it with someone who loves gardening, drop a comment if you've ever tried growing grapes, and subscribe for more practical real-world growing guides that actually work. Now, let's get straight into the process. It all begins with proper soil preparation, which is the foundation of everything that follows. Grapes thrive in soil that is loose, well-draining, and rich in organic matter. Heavy, compact soil will suffocate roots and slow growth, so the goal is to create a light and airy mix. A combination of garden soil, composted manure, and materials like rice husks or sand works perfectly to improve drainage and aeration. Adding beneficial fungi, such as trichoderma, can make a major difference, as it protects roots from disease while encouraging stronger development. When the soil feels soft and crumbly in your hands, you know you've created the right environment for healthy vines. Planting starts with the cutting, which is one of the simplest and most reliable ways to grow grapes. A healthy vine cutting should include a few nodes, as these are the points where roots and shoots will develop. Trim the cutting carefully, leaving a small section above the top node and a slightly longer section below the bottom node. When planted, the lower node should be buried deep in the soil, as this is where roots will form. Water thoroughly after planting, ensuring the soil is fully soaked so the cutting can settle and begin its growth journey without stress. Watering is where, many growers go wrong, but consistency is far more important than quantity. Grapes do not like constantly wet soil, yet they also struggle in dry conditions. The solution, really, is steady moisture. A self-watering system can make this effortless by slowly delivering water directly to the roots. Using simple materials like recycled containers and fabric wicks, water can be drawn gradually into the soil, keeping it evenly moist without overwatering. This approach not only saves time, but also creates a stable growing environment which grapes respond to extremely well. As the vine begins to establish itself, feeding becomes essential. Organic fertilizers are particularly effective because they improve both plant health and soil quality at the same time. A mixture made from fermented coffee grounds, molasses, and beneficial microbes provides a rich source of nutrients while encouraging microbial activity in the soil. This combination strengthens roots, supports leaf growth, and enhances overall resilience. Feeding should be done regularly, but in moderate amounts, allowing the plant to absorb nutrients steadily rather than being overwhelmed. Support is another crucial factor that cannot be overlooked. Grapes are natural climbers, and without a proper structure, they will sprawl and become difficult to manage. Building a simple trellis using stakes and wire allows the vine to grow upward, improving airflow and sunlight exposure. This not only keeps the plant organized, but also reduces the risk of disease and improves fruit quality. As the vine grows, gently guide it along the structure so it develops in a controlled and productive way. Pruning plays a major role in maintaining a healthy grape plant. Removing old, damaged or excess leaves helps the plant focus its energy on new growth and fruit production. It also improves air circulation, which is, essential for preventing fungal problems. Regular pruning may feel a bit counterintuitive at first, but it is truly one of the most effective ways to boost yield and maintain plant health over time. Pest control is another area where, honestly, a natural approach works exceptionally well. Instead of relying on harsh chemicals, simple homemade solutions can protect your plants effectively. A mixture of garlic, a small amount of dish soap and water creates a powerful organic spray that targets common pests like aphids. Applying this regularly keeps infestations under control without harming the plant or, the environment. As grapes begin to form, attention shifts to fruit development. Clusters often grow densely, and thinning them out by removing smaller or weaker grapes allows the remaining ones to grow larger and more flavorful. This step requires patience, but the results are absolutely worth it. At this stage, additional nutrients such as potassium can be introduced to enhance sweetness and improve overall fruit quality. Ripening is the final phase, and it requires careful management. Pruning excess leaves around the fruit allows sunlight to reach the clusters, promoting even ripening and better flavor. Watering should remain consistent, but not excessive, as too much water at this stage can dilute sweetness. Over time, the grapes will change color, soften slightly, and develop their full taste, signaling that harvest is near. Harvesting grapes is one of the most rewarding moments in gardening. After weeks of care and attention, you're left with fresh, juicy fruit that reflects every step of your effort. The taste is richer, the texture is better, and the satisfaction is truly unmatched because you grew it yourself from the very beginning. Growing grapes successfully is not about complicated techniques or expensive tools. It comes down to understanding the plant, providing the right conditions, and staying consistent with care. Whether you're working with a backyard, a balcony, or a small container setup, these methods can deliver impressive results when applied correctly. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe to Evergreen Patch for more practical gardening content. Share this with someone who wants to start growing their own food, and leave a comment with your experience or questions. Your support helps keep this knowledge growing.